It is week 8 of the van build. Hey guys, Kaz is away in Ireland for a few days, so it's just me and this mug.
Jamie Terry, star of the show, Dream Big Travel Far. I built this van. They're helping me out.
Cool, right, so he's here. You can see what I'm working with there. So yeah. Today I'm trying to clad this side window, but first of all we had to put a piece of wood up against it, and we're going to clad over the wood and it will all join up nicely here. Jamie is currently sitting there wedging our windowsill against the wall because it's drying.
Me sitting here doing nothing is actually helping us.
Exactly. So we're going to have a nice boxed out windowsill today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We are getting somewhere. About half of the way down on this bit. Just cutting in the holes now for the plug socket. It's looking pretty tidy. Whoop whoop. But Jamie has abandoned me. It's all down to me now. Day 2. I've had a bit of a tidy up, and I'm all set to get this final bit of cladding in. So, let's do it. So the problem was that it was simply too tight to the bottom, so I've literally shaved half a centimetre the whole way off the bottom of this piece, and now hopefully there's a bit of give to get in. So round 2, let's try again. Alright, the job now is to build the bathroom, or the shower walls. Jamie is currently cutting out a template for the corner, and I'm about to build this right hand wall which sort of slaps on and connects up to the cupboard, the bed and the wheel arch as a brace, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I found the measurements of exactly how high it should be and exactly how wide it should be. You can't really see it, but I've marked it out on this giant piece of 12mm plywood. Gonna go ahead and cut that out. Then once Jamie's done with his template for that top corner that curves, we're going to then put that template on one of the top corners and sort of mark that out. And that should, in theory, work. So the wood's been cut, and for the top corner, I cut out this really awkward sort of cardboard shape, put it on. I cut out the wood, I brought it in the van, and here's what it looks like. Boom. Not too bad. And this gap here is just where the cladding's pinching in, but we can pull that back and tighten it up nicely. So yeah, if you look, it goes flush up against the cabinets there, the side of the bed, and yeah. So here's what we've done. Wall, this wall's going to have stud work on it the whole way up, and this one can only be braced at the bottom. So I've sort of built this stud work wall, that 12mm ply, and screwed it into the floor and also into the wall, and it's like really solid now. It just leans up against the chairs, so again that adds a bit of force, I guess. I mean, the chairs don't move too much, so it's not going to have too much of an effect on it. And there's just enough of a gap there to wedge the 12mm ply the whole way up. And again, this is screwed onto the wall, and this will be screwed to the wall, the bathroom wall. So, okay, let's give this a go. Okay, it's now dark outside. It's been a long day. I'm going home. But today, me and Jamie have conquered the shower. Roughly. We still got to obviously plumb it in, which is what those bad boys are for. We've got to PVC it, waterproof it, stick a shower curtain on, drill a hole in the floor for the waste. But we are almost good to go. Woo! Successful day. Day 3. Kaz is back tomorrow, so I'm trying to get as much done as possible to surprise her. But yeah, so just to recap, I have completely tidied out the van because it was a tip last night. I just put this bit of wood on. I'm just going to finish putting like a roof brace above the shower, and then the big job for today is going to be to sort out the back of this door. I'll quickly talk you through my crazy plan. So with the door, in the future there's a good chance we'll need to access this top bit and the bottom bit, and that's because there's important like wires and whatnot running through there. So the plan is to build, rather than clad directly onto this metal, which wouldn't work, is to cut out 3 perfectly shaped pieces of 6mm ply. So one over the top, one over the middle, and one over the bottom. They'll have to all be like traced out and cut around these things. And then clad that wood, and then stick that wood with the cladding onto this, or screw it on, so that in the future you could screw off any one panel you wanted. That's my crazy plan. I have no idea how other people do it. I presume there might even be a simpler way. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, let's stay tuned and see what happens. So the plan is to slowly mark this out until it fits perfectly the shape of the door. So I've cut out this pretty funky looking piece here, which should be exactly the same as that. For the corners, the best thing I could find was at the back of this dustpan. So to try and be smart, the plan is to clad this piece of wood, then mark out those holes again on top of the cladding, and then cut all as one, so it'll be perfectly the same size. So I've cut these to shape, cut these to size. I'm going to glue them all down. The only issue is that I'm about 2 pieces of cladding short, and none of these are long enough, which is really annoying. So I'm going to have to wait to finish it tomorrow. So there we go. All perfectly cladded. Literally need like 2.5 pieces along the top. That's me done for the day. That wall is nicely cladded. Look at that. Look at that beautiful job there. Oh, it's like a professional carpenter did it. It's just this mug. Alright, Kaz is back tomorrow, so big day tomorrow. Get the door cladded. So it's been a day of running around picking stuff up today. But I got one decent job done, which is this door. Look at that. So yeah, I finished that off. Took about another hour, and now it still opens. There's literally just enough space for it to move. Comes down the door. It's got a perfectly cladded door now, which is great. And that is it for today. I'm off to pick Kaz up.
And I am back. and I am so impressed by how much has got done. Maybe I should have stayed away longer and it would have all been done. No, but yeah, it's looking really good. And today we're going to be cutting the holes in the back of the van for our boat hole windows, or porthole windows. So let's do that, and fingers crossed it goes well. Okay, so as I said, we're going to be cutting the holes today for our little porthole windows, which are these ones, and we're going to have them, well, Brad's measuring out, but we're going to have them in like the center.
I'll show you.
Here and here. Yeah, show us.
So somewhere about here.
And there'll be one there and one there. And it's gonna be quite cute, I think. And we checked it from the outside and it looks like a good height, so let's hope that this, you have to make a circle cut, yeah?
Well, you got to make a circle cut with that little lip on it as well.
Wow. You can do it! So, we put in our first porthole window. Woo! Look how cute it looks. So that's it from the outside. And then this is what it looks like in the inside. We're changing the screws, but it's really cute. So from inside bed, we can look out. Give you a final look at the portholes. So they look really cool. Ta-da! So that is the end of week 8. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're really happy with what Brad got done this week and everything else. So we haven't got long to go, hopefully only a couple of weeks left. But again, thank you so much for watching this week's van build, and if you want to keep up with the rest of our van build adventures, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. But for now, I will see you next week.